It's Fire 716.
Let's go.
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. What it is, what's up? You're locked in at Big Frank in the morning. How you feeling? How you living? How you breathing? How you moving? Zizzy, busy,
Word.
Somebody just up like this.
What?
Just up like crisscross.
Facts.
Yeah.
Somebody trying to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this.
Hey,
Somebody trying to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this.
Yeah.
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 In the building.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's good? What's good?
What's good?
What it do?
Listen, how y'all feeling?
What's
How
up?
was your,
Can the player just keep on turning?
what's happening in your world?
So yesterday I was just making stuff on Midjourney, of course, because I have some projects in the works for Etsy for my new shop.
Hey, shop.
Woo. So that's kind of what I worked on yesterday, and then I got some stuff at home done. I had to clean the entire kitchen and the bathroom and take care of the older folks and stuff like that. So I was able to do that yesterday. I also took a 3-hour nap. And I realized, I got to get this habit of napping out. It has become a habit that when I'm at home, I just have to take like a nice little 2-hour nap. But I feel like it's not helping production. It's not helping. It's not helping at all. You feel me?
No, for real.
No. No, I don't. If God can rest in the storm, I can nap. I'm taking naps. I am a professional napper. I applied for a job that they were looking for people to be part of a survey where you could just take a nap. And I was mad when I didn't get the job. I will plan a nap.
Yeah, no, I can't nap during the day. I can't nap during the day. I literally got to be like,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
dumb tired to like edge of death to nap during the day.
Really?
Yeah.
I just fall asleep.
It's like I can't. I feel like I'm missing. I'm unproductive.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
You got FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Yep.
Fear of unproductivity.
Yeah, I don't know if it's missing out. It's just fear of I got something to do. And this 2 hour of nothingism
Is
Yeah.
inconvenient.
Really helping.
In fact,
That's how I feel, because I still wake up and I'm like, I'm not really refreshed.
right? Because I still got this same stuff to do.
Still have, struggles.
That was the importance of rest and those things. That's just like, take the day. To me, it'd be a conflict. I need the day for you gotta rest. You gotta be good for yourself. I got you. I get it. But the same turmoil that because it's not mapped out properly, use those things. Like this day of rest is causing me another 2 days of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Facts. You're gonna have to work twice as hard.
Twice as hard now.
Absolutely.
Deadline date for the me.
And it's gotta scream me.
I gotta map out better. I'm thinking mapping.
Yeah, scheduling.
There you go.
Facts.
Of departure from Earth and return.
Facts.
I think even as far as scheduling goes, because I've done that. I've made a schedule. This is what I'm going to do here. This is what I'm going to do. I'll get like the first half of my tasks and I'm like, dang, this was a good day. The rest of the day just goes to complete crap.
Out the window.
Just out the window. Like, wow. But at least I got, a good amount of work done. That's how I always take it.
See, I'll nap because I know I'm not going to get a full night's sleep. And because I'm understanding the importance of getting rest from weight loss, like your body needs to regenerate. It needs to be able to like regenerate itself. I was like, okay, if I know I'm not gonna get a full like 6 hours or 5 hours, I'm at least take like an hour nap to give my body a chance to rest. Because I'm not gonna be doing all this and still be chunky. Like I refuse. I refuse.
So the who I am. The report says, like when your body is resting, it's burning fat.
Well, no, you do burn calories when you sleep.
Okay,
Yeah.
calories.
Yeah, but it's also too like your body when you don't sleep, your body gets stressed, and then when your body gets stressed, it stores fat like that,
And
that's
it
part of
produces
it.
cortisol, which causes more fat.
Yeah.
Cortisol a cream?
Oh my goodness!
I just need to take one nutrition class, just one.
And in the cream, what's the cream called?
It is a cream called cortisol.
Wait.
Cortisone.
Cortisone.
Oh, I thought it was called cortisol.
No, it's
Cortisone.
called cortisone. No, so cortisol is pretty, when your body is stressed and it's tired, it produces more cortisol, which means it's an enzyme that actually holds onto more fat, and so it's like producing more fat for your body. So that's why they tell you need to relax. You have to make sure that you can relax yourself and not be stressed because it produces cortisol.
The only weird thing about that is that, for a lot of people,
I just want to say-
stress do the opposite thing. Stress.
How you know how to spell cortisol?
Cortisol is with the SOL, and
Yeah.
cortisone is
Well, how does
with
it
the
start?
Z.
You know, root
C-
word.
C-O-R-T.
C-O cort.
CORT.
CORTIZONE. Yeah.
That's
So
cortisone.
I want to get to the Greek and the Hebrew and the Latin.
Matter of fact,
Let's
Nigga, this ain't church.
if the cortisone, it's the owner of the stuff.
hold on, I'm about to look it up right
He's
now.
gonna look it up.
Because they'll give you a cortisone.
They use it for
Okay, so yeah. Okay, you got
I don't
cortisone
know.
10,
Uh-huh.
the cream,
The cream. Uh-huh.
right? And then you can get a cortisone shot.
Uh-huh.
That's for
Right.
pain management.
Okay, man, we
But
produce it.
cortisol
Talk
is a
about
steroid hormone that is produced by your 2 adrenal glands, which sit on top of each kidney. When you are stressed, increased cortisol is released into your bloodstream. Having the right cortisol balance is essential for your health, and producing too much or too little cortisol can cause health problems.
So the cortisone, just too much of it, as my boy Dick says in the show, too much of anything.
It's not healthy.
It's just not healthy.
It's true.
Don't judge me because I want to be.
Good morning, Shadette.
Whatever
like
Flo say,
cortisone,
your
they
boat
use
say.
it for pain management, so it wouldn't be the same as cortisol.
Well, I'm just saying because because one thing taking up bodies,
Right.
conspiracy people.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You're right.
I'm like
Yeah.
I mean, there's.
What?
They've been extracting your cortisol.
You know what? Actually,
No, I'm going to
No.
crush.
Conspiracy says
actually, it's funny that you say that because that actually is it is a conspiracy theory, but not with cortisol, with adrenochrome.
yes.
Which is another. It's a fear based, and it's fear-based
cream.
A
No.
fear-based hormone.
It's a
like a
hormone
hormone.
that basically like they extract this hormone out of people who have increased fear,
Mhm.
and it's supposed to make you live longer and all these other stuff. It's a whole conspiracy,
I think they do
and that
That's
they,
just like the
They're like,
placenta.
oh
Placebo,
about
you
the
mean?
no
Placenta.
placenta.
Yeah, they taking it. You got to go through hoops and ladders to keep your baby's placenta. You feel me? And if you don't, they're taking it and using it for yeah.
It's the nutrition, it's the value.
It get especially from the black folks. It's full of melanin.
Come on. They
Come on.
Melanin and
Melanin is worth more than gold. If you don't know. But-
It's a lie.
Frank.
Frank is a lie.
All I'm saying is, I'm still going to do the word. I want to know what the court means, the zone. I want to know. The zone.
the etymology.
Yes, the etymology of the word Come on, be the preacher this morning, woman of God.
The etymology says, Lord.
Good morning. Listen, so you ready to get into Big Girl Chronicles when we get back? It's going down this morning. It's Big Frank in the morning. I'm cutting up because that's what I do. Cut is up. Good morning. I feel like somebody said Frank sounds far away. Because I'm here now. I've been loud before.
That's crazy.
But I'm here now. I was going a long time ago, but I'm here now. All right, listen, we'll be back. We'll be back with proper sound after these commercials with Big Girl Chronicles on Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am John Smoke.
This is DJ Boots, the Beat Bully.
And every Friday here on Fire 716 Radio from 7 to 9 p.m., we will be hosting our show, The Back Room, where we play nothing but hit songs out of 716. We'll also have local music news, events, shows, and more. So make sure you tune in every Friday and check out the talent created in our booths and studios. The phone lines will also be open for requests, comments, and more. Thank you for choosing Fire 716. Peace.
Are you ready to launch your business, but you don't know where to begin? Join the Iberio Business Center online program, which serves the Finger Lakes in Rochester, New York. The business course is offered in both English and in Spanish. Take advantage of the different speakers and their expertise throughout this course. The online program includes a pitch competition, which will assist you with funding for your business. For more information, visit iberio.org or call 716-418-4782.
TQ, I Am. The Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ.
716, your boy Big Frank. We should be back into Big Girl Chronicle.
I played it already. I already played this in.
It's
I always play this in right.
Then why,
into
what
it.
about?
I play it right into it. I did not turn it out. Turn because you touched those.
Turn it
not
up.
me.
wow.
Talk to him, Jess.
It's the mess up with the intro every time.
Well, listen, it's Big Frank in the morning. Start it over. Hit it again. Hit him again.
Girl Chronicles.
Jay Cherie, it's on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles. And on this wonderful Friday, because it's going to be 80
Good Friday.
American degrees in
American
Western New
degrees.
York.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
80
I'm going to
Buffalo
talk
degrees.
about
Still gonna be cold.
just because everybody doesn't see it, that doesn't mean the assignment isn't meant for you. So last week, my pastor was on tour. And she was on tour for Good Friday.
Muhammad, my man.
And there was her final preaching assignment. She had to prophesy to a young lady, and the young lady fell out, but there was some stuff going on. And then she was like, Jessica, minister to her. And when I was in the process of ministering to her, God showed me a whole bunch of stuff about her. And what I thought was going to be a 10-minute prayer ended up being a 45-minute one, casting out demons and travailing. And certain people were like, well, no, she's good. Like people in the group that were praying just dismissed it. It was like, oh no, she's fine. She fell out. She laid out. She's good. Where God was showing me that this girl was contemplating suicide. And so I had to continue to keep praying for her. And it made me think about how often afterwards, after the travail and after I got some sleep, it made me wonder, how often do we let our outside influences try to keep us from doing a certain assignment just because they don't see what we see? And let's be honest, we have those friends in our life that are our cheerleaders, but may sometimes question, like, I don't know if this is what you're supposed to be doing, just because they don't see it, or just because you're operating in a different level of faith than they are. So they may feel like this is not tangible in their eyes because they don't see it, but actually you see it, and God gave you the vision about it. And now you're fighting with people about what God, something that God told you to do.
Yes.
For people who don't have no idea what the vision actually is, because they're not meant to see it. And a lot of times we pray and we hope that, you know, our vision could be seen by other people while it's not meant for them to see. Sometimes the assignment is strictly for you. This radio station, if nothing else, is a testament to God showing one person a vision, and people being, oh, I don't, well, you know, you have to do this. No, you're not part of the vision. You don't see the assignment. So please fall back. And it's not being rude, but sometimes you have to understand certain people just can't have access to your vision because they're not going to see it.
Yeah.
They're not going to understand what you're supposed to be doing. It's not just a spiritual thing. If you just decided to just take the leap and start your own business, people may be like, oh, okay, you know, the economy's not good, so it's not a good idea to do that right now, where that's not what you saw in your vision. That's not what you saw for yourself. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I just want to remind you to, first of all, understand that you're sharing your vision is not always for everybody, but also understand that just because somebody else doesn't see it, that doesn't mean it's not meant for you, that the assignment is not meant for you. Some things God will intentionally block people from seeing because they can misuse and mess up the assignment with their own personal opinion because they know that you value their opinion. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, don't negate the assignment just because everybody doesn't see it. Because honestly, if I had to stop praying for that young lady, if I'd have just gave up like everybody else did, I don't know if she would have made it through the night. Then I would have felt a whole nother level of guilt if she hadn't have. But it was up to me to see the vision and not everybody else.
Facts.
So just know that it's up to you to see the assignment, not anybody else.
No,
because you're beautiful.
Huh?
You're intelligent.
Huh?
And you're graceful.
Yes.
You're big people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What?
This last comment.
You know, everybody a little different, but you know.
Hold on, I gotta get my glasses on. I'm tired.
The last comment. Well, no, the second.
Let's start at the first. Let's.
All right.
It's like going on.
I just want to say real quick
Wait,
too.
Little Witch Chronicles. Okay.
Right.
Prayers for homework.
Clinton, that's you. Just doing all these prayers
for homework.
No, valid. I think that it's important to know because when God is really giving you a vision and something to do, He make provision for it, but sometimes everybody doesn't see it. And I think just attesting to the process of even what this is as the radio station, like, okay, God, all right, Lord, okay, there's a vision, there's a dream, and there's a hope, and it's like, okay, God, and everybody don't always see it the same, you know, so.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's one of those things like for me, for me it was going to school, going to Full Sail University, choosing to go there versus going to Niagara University. Like if I would have stayed here and went to Niagara University, I'm sure it would have been easier. I'm sure, you know, it would have been easier. I probably would have graduated with a BS career in hospitality management.
No, I thought you was going to say BA.
No.
Right, some people like that.
No. I'm saying for me, a BS career in hospitality management because it's not something I genuinely wanted to do. So it would have been a waste of money and a waste of time. Yeah. However, even though things didn't work out how it was planned, going to Full Sail, like it has given me skills and a different mindset that I use to this day. Can you fix your glasses? I'm sorry. Good choice. That makes, I don't know why. I'm like a baby. That makes me laugh so much. Like when I see my old glasses crooked, I literally bust out laughing. Like,
no, I don't know why they keep going crooked because the Lord's trying to say I'm changing your view. What
are these comments? Because y'all was going in.
I'm not sure exactly.
All right, so
they keep going.
All right.
Tags. Hello, toys.
Franny, Annie, Addiefield.
Going face.
They go comments. You think
Shadette said this popular minister was prophesying, and I called them out. I saw the demon before it even spoke. Now they don't like me.
No, of course,
be like that.
You're not about to cast me out and embarrass me and think I like you. I don't know. We're moving on.
A lot of
we're moving. They keep coming. But I think that like really knowing the vision and knowing the plan and really being tapped into what God is saying, you have to know that because you'll try to feed the other people and some people only can only comprehend pieces of the whole picture. Yeah. And sometimes we find ourselves trying to give them the whole picture and they're only designed to handle a piece of a snippet,
30-second snippet that we always talk about.
Yeah, just
you only get 30-second snippet.
All you need is a snippet of what I'm trying to do because that's the only part that you're gonna play. and I'm grateful for your part. I'm appreciative,
Valid.
but there's a bigger vision. Like legit, I don't have the full understanding of the completed vision of Hanley Holdings LLC and what it's getting ready to do in this region and around the world.
Numbers.
But I take what I'll take. Okay, God.
Yeah.
Because it's just big. So I agree. And then somebody's life has changed. People talking about, Frank, my life has changed because please, okay? It be the Lord, okay? Because I don't even know how. And you know what? This happens in church to me on a regular basis, okay? I am Brother Sound Man. At least I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be Brother Sound Man in the back. And therefore,
The chief ruling.
Brother Sound Man.
Right.
Hilarious.
And what happens is I'm in the back and I'm like, on the computer, doing the media and these things. And I'd be thinking, you know what, Lord? I'm not as tapped in to the service because I got to be watching and visual, we moving back and forth as those ministers and elders who are on the front line of due diligence.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to altar call, the Lord want to call. I said, Lord, you want to use me today like this? I wasn't even in the.
Really, chief ruling?
Yeah, it'd be like that. Y'all
Really, chief ruling? Okay.
y'all don't want to know the truth because y'all. Okay. Yeah.
It's the title for me. Expecting that you're not gonna be used during
You know-
service.
I try to delegate and try to delegate. Keith got it. Oh, he's gone. No, valid. No, I don't mind being used by the Lord, but yes. All right, y'all, we get ready to get into the question of the day.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship.
Yep.
The family can't stand you
For whatever reason that
for
is.
whatever reason that is.
Could be no reason.
For no reason at all. Are you still going to the family function
If your significant other wants you to
if
go
they
to
want you to
family
go?
functions.
Yes.
They want
I'm
and
going.
and I'm showing up on my worst behavior. No,
I'm
Worse.
feeling like the man when I walk through.
Am I going? Yes. And I'm going with being the vibe.
Facts.
You gonna hate to love me.
Facts.
Like, I can't stand. He tried. He did it. Oh, but come here, Frank. I'm gonna do this line there. Come show us how.
Right.
I'm
You show us
going,
this, Dad? You know
and
this
I'm
one?
taking a plate home.
I'm overloading the plate.
That's why they don't like you
me
though, because you be
anyways.
overloading the plate.
Oh,
No,
Like,
I'm
Nah,
not a
they
plate.
don't like me for their own personal reasons.
Somebody don't like me because I'm too much light. You mad because I'm the light? You want to be miserable.
No,
People
I'm not a
gravitate
plate
to me.
overloader, but I'm definitely coming and taking a plate. Like,
Because
Facts.
I've definitely judged people for coming to the house
She said,
just to
nope,
get some
have to come
food and
too
then
far to
leaving
go back.
and being like, so why did you come? Like, you just got a plate and you left. Like, what's wrong?
Oh, listen.
no, if you come get a plate and leave, that's disrespectful.
I'm disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
There's some times I
You
just
said, "Oh, I'm disrespectful."
I just can't. I can't entertain all the time.
Facts.
I just can't engage in activity and just sitting there looking. I love my family. I do, very much so.
I was gonna say, I
Um,
don't throw no get-togethers and nobody got entertained for me because I'll be trying to do karaoke.
valid. No, valid. And it's not that. It's just that
Y'all
I know
know
I'm a vibe. I'm not being cocky, but I just know when I pull up, I'm somebody. You know what I mean? Therefore, I know also that I strive. Well, people being present gives me energy. Just the ha for you funny. If I went to a spot and it was just like
Chilling.
Right.
what's wrong with you? Nothing. We good. But nevertheless, I will come up to your event. I will give you 2 giggles and a ha ha ha. And I gotta go. I just want to come and show my face. I'll get you a plate, Frank. Thank you. Plate snatch gone.
Facts.
Onto there.
You can do an in-and-out visit
Big
in
plate.
20 minutes. I have.
5 and 7.
Because no,
got
certain
things to do.
there's that, even when I actually dated somebody that their
As long as you say
their
hi to
parents
their
didn't like
mama.
me because I was black and they was white, but their cousins loved me. So it was like I made my rounds
Mhm.
with the cousins. Okay, except I didn't take a plate from them
Yeah.
because they cook with raisins in their food.
You can't combat a good dancer and a good comedian. And I got those things.
You
You're
got
like,
it down
I got it
pat.
down.
My ex, his parents they didn't care for me too
Mm-mm.
much.
And y'all got that, yeah, but y'all got that chocolate vanilla barriers. Y'all got the deep. Y'all got
yeah,
deep.
it was.
Y'all
it
got to
was
cut a little through
Yeah.
something.
It ain't like, oh, I
It
just
was-
cheated.
Y'all gotta
It's like,
break
oh, no, you're
barriers.
born this way.
No. It was definitely a struggle for sure. We still struggle. Even as friends, like we're his mom.
Mhm.
Okay, she's an Italian woman. I'm gonna just put it there.
Oh, so she
She's
black.
very,
Right.
very much like, you know, that's my son.
it's my boy.
It's
But they
Italian.
cook like their food is really good.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
they be throwing down.
Italians
I
are
still
Sicilians
there.
can
They
cook.
be throwing down.
Still
They
went
got
over
they
there.
took the advice from the Moors.
Jonathan, good
Yeah.
morning. Good morning.
I still was there. I still was calling. I didn't care. Like, y'all don't like me. That's fine. Y'all
here
gonna
for
learn to
y'all.
like me because I'm not going anywhere. and that has proven so. So now they do like me, and they realize it's their son, not me.
But it wasn't always because they were white. Like I actually dated a dude that his parents didn't like me because they wanted him to marry somebody else. So it was really nothing wrong with me. They was just like, you know, he was with her for like 4 years.
We
and
really
we
liked
just
her. We got used to her.
Like we just knew that was going to be our, you know, in our family. And there's nothing wrong with you. We just wanted him to choose her. And I'm like, but he chose me. So 4 years and no wedding. It's a problem. A year, and he's talking about marriage with me. Like,
Yeah.
I can try to get over it. But on the flip side of it, I am the ex-girlfriend of somebody whose mama told me, I don't care if he home. You can come see
Y'all
me."
agree? Yo, no.
Listen, we could talk about.
Let me
That's
let me-
old petty black woman stuff. That, you know,
let me-
my
let me-
grandmother was like that. It's just trifling.
No, let me go ahead and call Chantel. Chantel C. Ross, Queen Rise Up. I wish an ex would come over and be friend and walk in this. If you're not laying hands and delivering, what you here for? Like,
Facts.
if this ain't for ministerial transformation and life involvement, what you doing in the room? Ain't no need for nan one of y'all previous numbers
Listen,
to be pulling up talking about, hey, remember when? I
No.
know I do not.
We don't even
I
talk
forgot.
about him. Remember when?
I
I'm
was
just saying,
deneuralized.
I just, you know, up there, like I have my one ex where me and him, it just, I hate him. Not hate him, but he put me through
in my spleen.
Yeah, he just did way too much, and so I also did too much. And now, even to this day, I'm really cool with his family and stuff like that. They was invited me to come to do stuff with them before they even call him or text him. Like all the time.
I will cut
Chantel.
her and clearly seal.
They're like, oh yeah, such and such. He ain't gonna be here. We didn't even tell him.
Yeah, my mother could never.
Don't be mad at the favor.
I'm just saying.
Don't be mad at the
They
favor.
loved me. Oh my gosh.
His mama still love you. His mama was like, if you ever need something to eat, I will cook for you.
Yeah.
She ain't cooking for her grown son.
She was telling that nigga, get out.
Don't be mad. All I'm saying is don't be mad at the favor. We can't help it that we were the favorite. It's not our fault.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest.
See?
I'm not showing up.
No, you're
I'm
not,
showing
you're not
up.
going.
No.
His mama could cook. I'm showing up.
It depends on who. It depends if the food is good. Now, if the food is gonna be good,
His mama slut. His
I
mama
might show up
slut.
for the food. But if I'm not liked, I'm gonna leave because it's not even because I'm like, oh my god, you know, because if you don't like me, should I be here? It's not even that. It's just I could be doing other stuff. I stopped what I was doing to come here. I'm just gonna go back to what I was doing. Like,
Because I
I was watching anime. I
Facts.
was in my own zone before my wife was like, "Come on, we going. What you call it?" I turned my off to come and do this. Damn, I'm gonna see you at the house. Like, I'll see you at the
So
house.
flip it around. What would you do if your family didn't like your boo? Like, and you have to. And would you ask them to come around?
Number one, you're not doing it. Number 3, it ain't yours. Number 4, leave me alone. Number 5,
Right.
I'm grown.
See,
Number 6,
it's different for me because I could speak my mind. So it'd be like, look, y'all, you ain't got to because I do, and y'all gonna be cordial around me.
Facts.
Like now, whatever y'all do when I ain't here, but
Fact.
y'all gonna be cordial around me. You know what I mean?
No facts.
Because
That's it.
Because we violate.
Now, don't get me wrong. I've definitely been in the numbers of people that somebody was over that we all didn't like. You know what I mean? It just, you know, but we've never made it awkward for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
I can't say that because I'm not them.
No, my family.
I can't say that because I'm not
petty.
them. But like we go to my aunt's house and we have like Thanksgiving or we have a party or something. Like if you put yourself in the corner, that's you. Like because I ain't put you in the corner. Like we doing whatever we doing. You put yourself in the corner. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be in the corner there.
You
bro.
know,
My family isn't petty, but they will rib. And I feel bad because one dude I brought to a family function and he was plus size. And they started singing Sorry for 2004 when he walked up the driveway. And they called him Ruben the whole time.
Oh, I'm leaving.
I believe it. I'm out.
leaving.
I'm
I
not.
ain't gonna hold
He
you.
stood his ground though.
I
I'm
ain't gonna
not-
hold you. That's funny.
I
I'm
mean,
leaving. I'm not
I feel
sticking
like
around.
I
I
wouldn't
No,
be,
listen,
I wouldn't
I
be
was
mad
warned
like
him,
that. You know
though.
what I'm
I
saying?
warned him. I was like, my family does rib because it's not the Mitchells, it's the Browns.
Take
I was
the
like,
smoke, 'cause I'm
they gonna rib, so it may not just be
I'm about to
you.
ruin
They
everybody's day.
Because y'all not gonna like me if I get if I get the
Right.
ribbon.
because if I get to going and I got this little prophetic
Y'all
rib
not gonna
touch,
want me to come back.
I'm pulling trauma out. I'm coming for your
I'm
kneecap,
pulling
eyebrow.
trauma out.
Listen, I told this young lady, I apologized. She was roasting me. I said, okay, you better get your friend.
My
They
mom
didn't,
crack rock.
and then I started going in, and then she went upstairs and disappeared. And I said, "Go see she alive," because she was not doing good. 'Cause whole life roasted.
I don't know.
away.
See, being dark skinned, I've been called so many names. So like, even if I walk somebody and somebody call me like anything, it could be Wesley Snipes, anything. Like I wouldn't even like at this point in my life. I'm like, okay, whatever. One, I'd be like, I'm Blade, done, nigga. You know what I'm saying? like I'm already in my.
I got
feelings.
swords.
I already been in my feelings about it as a child, so I'm not gonna be in my feelings about it.
Yeah.
as
No
much.
fact.
My wife made
So,
me
it
mad
is
one
what it
time
is.
because she projected that they wasn't going to like me. Not
Oh.
that she assumed.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
oh my I'm calling you out, and Mama Remy was watching. Oh, my Uncle Victor gone.
Oh.
Why
Every woman is gonna like me. It's not guaranteed
Oh,
everybody
facts.
is, but all of the women
Yeah.
are gonna
Oh,
like
facts.
me.
Yeah.
Knowing that the women are gonna like me. Now the ones that liked your ex or whatever, they're gonna be extra about it, but they're all gonna like me because
They're gonna
of
like me.
because of the kind of man that I am.
Got
It ain't
it.
even gotta do with nothing else because I'm the type of person I'll walk into your house. I'm gonna say hi to every woman.
the
I'm
vibe.
gonna say hi to
Right.
everybody.
y'all doing good?
You know, because
Okay.
I'm
Because
going
because
around
nobody.
the room, what's
because
going
I have
on?
respect, I'm gonna say hi to everybody. You know, when the garbage get full, I'm just gonna take it out. Y'all ain't even gonna ask me. I'm like, oh shoot, oh I like,
Okay,
I like,
Oh, you working hard.
I like Dario.
Yeah, I'm not
like,
doing all that. I'm not doing all
But
that. I'm sorry.
it's just something I'm used to doing. Because even when I walk into my parents' house, like I'll just do it. Like it ain't no thing. You
Come
know?
by
I
us.
just walk in here, I just do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, if we had a thing and you know it get crazy because I don't like mess. So like if it starts seeming like it's getting messy, I'm like, yeah,
I don't know how Reem wouldn't like
He
you,
like
though.
this.
No,
Yeah.
Reem like me because now Reem knew me. Now my wife has we got a 10-year history period. So
Right.
like known as that. But for her, it was a Thanksgiving meal. It was some meal function, and her uncle was coming. Her uncle don't know me, don't met me, and she just assumed because she know her uncle,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and she's like, and then at the same time she didn't know me
The
in my
smoke that
totality.
yeah.
So she was like, "Oh, they gonna come? I ribbon? Are you sure? Okay,
Listen, you
we
don't-
can begin." And for I'm gonna tell you, for the first 6 paragraphs, I'm gonna he with you. Okay, now
Light this nigga up.
we can go toe to toe. Okay, and we can just have a good time and laugh. But she was scared
Okay.
that
I just need time to read a room.
They thought
that's all.
she thought that was gonna make you uncomfortable.
right.
Yeah.
But then I got mad at her. Like, why are you
Like,
so?
nah,
I walked outside and left with mama just because you killing you.
Yeah.
You killed my mind.
Nah.
See,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna
I gotta
have
read a
that
room.
I'm not gonna have
Yeah.
that problem.
I'm
'cause
always
my
gonna read
dad,
a
I'm the
room.
type person I gotta come in and read a room.
Yeah.
for sure.
my dad is gonna like any dude.
Can I
that
say?
come home.
Can I
Like,
say?
and not trying to be
Can I
funny.
say nigga
My
in
dad's
here?
Can I say?
because my dad has tried to hook me up with people, and I'm like, Dad, you don't even know this person. Oh, he said he worked at Enterprise. Oh, he a good dude. You know what I mean?
He's a
He was
teacher.
renting me my cars. I was like, this dude could be a serial killer. No, he a good dude though. He got a good job at Enterprise, bruh. He can have people in his basement. He can be Jeffrey Dahmer and people. You don't know this dude, so I know whoever I bring home, my dad's just gonna be like, I like him.
What's up, dude?
But
What's up, bro?
he gonna walk. The dude gonna walk in the door. My father gonna talk him to death, and I'm gonna be like, if you still want to be with me, God bless you. Because my dad will talk a nigga to death.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm
You
serious.
gotta hold them ear
That's a
hostage.
fact.
No, like
man, listen.
during Bible study at Mount Airy, I feel sorry for everybody that's listening in on that Bible study because I know he talking for at least 20 minutes for each scenario. He
telling
gives.
a story that ain't got nothing to do with this.
No valid,
So,
valid.
if you can tolerate my father talking to you for 2 hours straight,
You good?
Yeah,
you
my
good.
my family
Good.
they didn't have a problem.
They are grudge holders. That's what they are.
My family didn't
Big
have a
grudge
problem with really until they started acting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Start texting.
It
each
was
other and
more
everything.
just the surprise of, oh, this is the guy that you're. It
This
was always
is
kind
it.
of that kind of surprise. Like my mom. Oh my gosh, my mom's so petty. I hope you watch this. But like, she'll be like, bring me around her. I'm not even joking. The most ghetto of friends. That
Mhm.
straight hood. You know, like they don't play. Almost Black Panther.
Let's
And
go.
here
This
I
lit.
am
with the
with
with the
yes.
white.
So they
Oh, yeah.
We
always
don't do
crack
that here.
jokes. So they, I mean, like every
Oh,
single
yeah.
time. Oh,
Don't give.
The-
I'm gonna keep
all
it a
white
bean.
people
You
joke.
bring a white person to any other, they gonna get it. It don't matter.
yeah.
Like it ain't even no hate. You just man,
No
you know,
valid,
you the
valid,
outlier
valid.
here,
Well, I
fam. You
feel
gonna
like-
get it. It's just, oh,
was your
Yeah.
family okay with you dating outside your race?
hell no. What?
I've never done it. I'm not even okay.
We
with
talking
me
about
dating
my. We
outside
talking about
my
my.
race.
We talking about my mama. She said, "Don't bring no white woman to my house."
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
"Okay, mommy."
Wow.
My
okay.
mom never said that.
Oh, she said that
Um,
verbatim,
but
she looked me in the
I
eyes.
personally was
Straight
not
face.
the blonde hair, blue eye chaser.
I don't chase blonde hair.
Oh no,
But yeah, I'm
My-
just saying
my-
I wasn't the pale. The
My-
pale.
I was getting ready to
Yeah,
come
I
in.
wasn't the.
my white woman degree was never blonde hair. I was
Yeah.
always raven hair.
Well, Frank
None of it because
was an equal opportunity executor with a computer.
True.
One
Plus,
moment.
you know, I was chasing Asian girls. You know, I was just
Yeah, that's how
It's
I
not-
feel like.
It's not like I seek out white guys. They just like me.
I was
like
just Asian.
I'm trying to settle down with the brothers. The brothers ain't really rocking with me. Like they hear degrees. A lot of dudes hear degrees and be like, yeah, nah. And just walk
it's
away.
a no for me.
It's a
dog.
no for me.
It's a no
So,
for me,
but the white
dog.
dudes be like, "Oh, you getting your math? Really? What you getting it in? Oh, okay. So what you trying to do? Like they're naturally
They're trying to set a
inclusive.
life up with you.
Listen, they like, oh, okay, because you know my parents, they have offices. You know that's them people. The black dudes be like, yeah. So
It's a no for me.
I'm good.
listen, even in business settings, it's weird. I'm like, you have a whole business degree in accounting. They be like, yeah, but you getting your master's in like mental health though. That's a different.
They don't want to be.
Know what I mean?
They think they
Know
go
what
be
I
your
mean?
patient.
Know what I mean? Because they like, I'm gonna start talking to her. She gonna start reading me,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna have to start, not be. I can't be my secretive self no more. Now I gotta be open, and I don't want to be that open. Like, and I get it because I'm like that. I'm like that with my wife. I don't be want to have deep conversations all the time about my feelings and all the past stuff that I may or may not have went through.
God.
I don't
But
wanna
you're
have those
projecting.
conversations,
You're
you know what
assuming I'm
saying?
gonna psychologize you. Like one
Nah.
dude.
It don't even be that.
let me say
It'd be
this.
the
Hold
you.
on.
It'd be the you
They
love me
done
so
woke up
much that
something,
when
y'all.
I'm
Yeah,
not getting
'cause-
my feelings
yes.
or when something happens, you gonna ask me questions. You probably gonna keep asking me questions because you see that something is really messing with me. And then Jess, she don't pray and she gonna talk to the Lord, and then the Lord gonna tell her all this other stuff, and now she really gonna want to have a conversation. It's like, dang, you know what I mean? Like,
You
I'm
can't-
just
I
not.
got discipline. If
Don't
God tell me don't
overtap
say
in.
nothing, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Oh, I ain't say
Like,
God gonna tell you not to say nothing. He's just gonna be like, yo, Jess, so this is the thing he did.
And
With
I'm
it,
gonna
you
be
know what I'm
like,
saying? Oh,
cool. No, because like I actually went up. Like I went on a couple dates with this dude. He was black. I was like, okay, like let's maybe he'll be different. Maybe he'll be different. Even as soon as I said I was going to school to be a therapist, he was like, oh, so the rest of these dates is you gonna be psychologizing me. So to be petty, our next date I wore a t-shirt that says keep talking, I'm diagnosing you. Because if you project
She's
this,
just petty. She's just petty.
if you keep projecting
So
this,
right.
like we can't have a successful date because you keep bringing up that I'm going to be a therapist. Like I ain't even talked about this. We talking about movies and how I'm a sneakerhead, and you keep going back to me being a therapist. So to be petty, I was like,
You know
keep
what
talking. I'm
that
diagnosing.
remind me of? You seen the movie Daddy's Little Girls
Mm-hmm.
with Gabrielle Union when she was going on all those dates?
Yeah,
That's how I feel. Like you was and that's
Julia.
Julia.
I'm not gonna make a fool of you.
Hey,
Y'all got some scripts.
y'all got some scripts.
Yeah.
Yo.
No,
But
I'm
nah.
with you on that one.
Sometimes for
I love
me,
some scrimps.
I sit in silence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a thinker. If I got something that I want to actually talk about, I'll divulge. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But don't every 15-minute me what you thinking about or what's on your mind, or you should be able to open up and talk to me. Like, I'm chilling. I don't need a therapist right now.
I be being
Like,
you know, people talk about, you know, how you gotta have like having levels of trust. I don't think, and this might just be
What
me
up, Erica?
talking, but I don't think men have necessary levels of trust, because I'm the type of person that if I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Like, you know, like it ain't got nothing to do if I trust you or not. Like, I don't really care where you take this information.
No,
you know,
fact.
if I say it, I'm gonna say it. You know what I mean? I got
For-
conversations with randoms. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, whatever.
No,
You know what I mean? I don't be thinking about it, you know, but then go home and be like, yeah, I'm not about to talk to my wife about that. Like,
no,
And for
fact.
me, I'm gonna be honest. It's not that I just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
what's up, Erica?
And have the possible extra conversations that come
That's
with it.
what
Right.
it really be.
Right.
Because
I don't want to go
I'm-
into it.
I just be wanting to, I want to
Notice how
tell
it's
you
only the men
and let it
saying
leave it alone.
No, but it's
I wanted to
it's
be
big,
told
it's the
and
big
left
men in the
alone.
morning.
That's all. I just want to be told and left alone.
Right. Right. No, because yeah.
But I'm also, I guess, because I'm different. I'm also a quiet. Like, I could sit in my thoughts all day and not say
Yes.
a word
and be at peace.
and just be perfectly at peace. But I also understand too, like, you have to know
The need
yourself
to
as
talk.
a person.
Right.
And if you shut down too much, then it's a problem.
Right.
Like, I think I have the healthy balance where I could be in my house all day, don't answer my phone, nothing, and be perfectly content. But if it's 3 days in, okay, you probably need to be, you know, having a conversation with somebody. But I think when you get to know your mate, you'll know their silences and understand their silences. At the same time, they need to understand that if you are that type of woman, you're going to be a nurturer and you're going to want to have
What
a
you can do-
conversation. So it's really learning the
So-
balance of nurturer and being in silence.
God,
Like,
right.
and
So
it
let me
takes-
give
that
you an
can take time.
example. So yesterday,
Just make me some chicken.
Um,
I'll be happy.
No, what you can do, what you can do. Go ahead, Kevin.
yo, but no. So yesterday,
Food is
I
always going
laid
to
my
heart.
cousin to rest. God rest his soul. And on the way to the burial, she, my wife, God bless her soul, I love her. No knock, no shots. What you thinking about? What's on your mind? I'm like, nothing. Like, I'm just chilling. Like, we were smoking at the time. You feel me? We chilling, we talking. Like, it was his peoples was hanging out the window during the line, skipping the line, hanging out the window with the phones and looking at them, looking crazy and whatnot. So it's like, it's not really much to talk about. You feel me? But I'm sitting in silence because that's just who I am.
It was because you were
necess-
silent after you just buried your cousin.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm always this way.
Yeah.
Even outside of
what
but
I-
it's a funeral.
What I would
I don't
suggest.
have nothing to say.
I don't got nothing to say.
I have nothing to say.
My mind
Happy.
is going to a place that probably is not appropriate for the radio station on this morning, but as a married man,
Yeah. Talk to him.
I want to say, you know, the song says, touch me, tease me, feel me.
I don't like being teased though.
No,
But what
nobody.
you, what you
do?
what you can do in my silence is not talk, but
Touch me.
touch me.
No, facts, and not necessarily like sexual, but like legit. Touch me, like
I don't like random hugs either though.
I
See,
like
I'm a-
no.
I'm not saying
I like random neck rubs. If I'm driving,
her hand's not strong.
no, it don't matter. It's not about the. It's not about a massage.
My wife was like, babe, you big, and my hand is just though.
Yo,
it's okay. Just,
no,
but
it just
yeah.
rub on me, touch me, like yeah. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but like legit, rub my neck. feel
You
me?
ain't got to say a word.
Facts. That's no facts. What happened? What was that?
I said we're
Sitting-
here.
sitting on my-
We're having a conversation without having.
With y'all, they talking with their eyes over here.
Sitting on the
guess so.
couch.
Now imagine doing this for 2 years, being the only female.
I hope y'all took notes. Did y'all take
Right,
notes?
take notes.
That
Sitting
way,
on
No,
the-
let me tell you because
Sitting on the couch, just taking my head and just laying it on your lap.
or just taking your come on.
I might go to sleep.
I can't
Come
talk
sit on my
about
lap.
anybody else's situation in my own
Nah,
situations
don't
when I've been in relationships with
Not in my
people
chair.
and like they're not talking
No.
or whatever the case is. As far as what you guys are talking about personally, like how can I word this?
I want some food.
I have a
Chick-fil-A food.
strong, is it strong libido? Is that what the
Yes.
proper
Libido.
word would be? Okay, thank you.
My libido is
So
not strong.
that I'm always trying to do stuff, but the other person wasn't always trying to do stuff. So it's like,
My bad.
so sometimes I just try to sit there and everything going okay? Like you all right? Like we good? Because
It's gonna get worse.
I'm not even throwing hints
when
at this
you
point. I'm
hit
making
40.
it direct.
I'm going to let you know this now. As soon as that 40 light comes on, it's gonna get worse.
This is why I
Going to
need
get
to
It's crazy,
marry someone
Women
who's
joint
similar to
shoot
me.
up with age. I feel like mine decreases. Like,
And it like no, biologically they said that men's libidos do decrease
Like,
as they get older, where between a woman started at between 35 and 40 is at her peak, so she
And then
is
my-
like
My question is like, God, why that equation?
my only
No,
issue with it though is because I never had a strong one to begin with. So like now I'm 30. Now I was like,
I want one. I get you.
Yeah, because
yeah.
my libido is the bow.
we see yo creating
Right, you out here creating.
So,
God.
there-
I'm
a lot of
screaming.
people, a lot of men lose their drive biologically because not sound nasty. They got their whole phase and they teens and 20s. So they're using a lot of that, a lot of that energy, a lot of that.
Valid.
So, and then plus as you get older, with both parties, things start to drop.
Yeah.
So
I want to be a narrative changer. Okay, because it's not. I think that we have that high drive, of appetite, but I also think that we have we're. I think by the time we hit 40, we realize, oh, this game is different now.
Oh yeah,
Like it's just a different. Y'all don't. It's just
it ain't the same.
it ain't for me. Even being married,
a 4-year-old man, a good 4-year-old man, his game is different. It ain't
Di-
even about
different.
it.
It's-
It ain't even about it. His game just like, yo, I'm about to flex on this. Like this.
Valid.
My game is the flex.
I had to figure out some stuff. I found my equation,
and flexed.
and I'm about to go get me a Malaysian.
what's a Malaysian? Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
I
I could have been a rapper, bro. So,
But I was
no,
telling,
valid,
me
valid.
and some of my friends were having this talk because one of my friends is getting ready to hit 40, and
If I
she
die,
was
y'all, now you wanna come on?
and she was like, "Yo," she was like, "Sis, something has shifted," but she's engaged. So I was like, "This is gonna work out well for your marriage when y'all get married," because it is like women. For some reason, women go into overdrive between like 35 and 40, and I'm not gonna lie to you,
And they get
40 is a
reckless.
struggle when you're trying to live holy. I promise you.
I'm just trying to
It's a
figure
They get
struggle.
reckless.
It's a- if I could do a series
Lord,
on
is it?
single and being horny
No,
and
it
being
is.
sexual.
Yo,
It's to keep you.
think you're not strange
though.
though.
Like
Like,
being
that's
single,
real.
saved, and horny. It's a real thing. And being
Yeah.
40, oh my God. it's
You
rough.
might tap into a place,
Listen,
Jess.
Lord,
Don't hug me
close
in
your
prayer.
eyes for
Don't
this.
do it. High five me in the spirit. Don't even do that.
Oh, I was gonna say something, but that would have been foul.
Like you
Yo.
get the side hug or like the high five. Don't do it. Like especially when
That's
I'm poured,
crazy.
especially when
Church
I'm poured
like-
out. Oh, it's a dub. It's a dub.
Touched me.
And look, oh, touch me again. I'm with you.
Oh.
Come on.
I'm dead. I'm
No, because
dead.
I was legit at a service. Like I was at a service
That'd be a
last
good
year, And this
Facts.
man, I've known him for a long time. He hugged me. I was like, please let go. He just kept, oh my God, it's so good to see you. I'm like, Jesus,
Let me go. Let me go.
And he smelled good. I'm like, Jesus.
That's the guy. It's not the guy
Help.
from Refuge who used to hug in his muscle, his third leg.
Ah,
He was a little slow, but he
you
was
talking
a-
about
Don't say it.
Don't say his
And
name.
Jeff Ramsey.
Wow. Just put his name out there. That's not.
I did.
Who you say?
The chef.
Oh, he
Hell's
said
Kitchen?
Ramsey.
He said Ramsey.
Chefing. Anyway, so
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
next segment that we going
He is
into.
like it's like when I watch it.
You
I
turn
was
the
watching
table.
my. I was telling you this the other day. I was watching my crush on TikTok, and he ain't have no shirt on. He just had like a little, wife beater. Y'all still call them wife beaters?
Yeah.
Okay. And so
we didn't create the name. So we didn't create the name.
Tank tops.
He was just talking and like he's got these big shoulders and these muscles, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is too much. I gotta get out of here. This is too
Okay,
much.
I-
So I can imagine
I'm
in
bringing back the
10
50 Cent
years,
My God.
I'm just
Finally in the
I
club.
need to be in a relationship.
You have been warned.
Yeah.
Just don't say I didn't
They
tell
be
you.
like, dang, Diaz, you out here. Like, no.
I think you got to fix the equation because I feel like if 40, we gotta wait till 40.
No, it's between some people. It's so some women it's
30
between
even.
35
It's still-
and 40. Some are 30 and
Yeah.
40. It's just a shift. So the earliest is 30. They said the earliest is 30, but that you'll feel the shift.
Like, your insight just be like, good to be now. It's crazy. Listen, it's going down. Big Frank in the morning. We will get
Church
back. We
mess.
get ready to church
Church
mess.
mess.
It's
Some
going
other
down.
stuff.
We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am Don Smokes.
This is DJ Boots, the Beat Bully.
And every Friday here on Fire 716 Radio from 7 to 9 p.m., we will be hosting our show, The Back Room, where we play nothing but hit songs out of 716. We'll also have local music news, events, shows, and more. So make sure you tune in every Friday and check out the talent created in our booths and studios. Phone lines will also be open for requests, comments, and more. Thank you for choosing Fire 716. Peace.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
TQ, I Am, the Queen I Am, with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ, I Am, inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
Your 716, your boy Big Frank.
Right
You're
on the
locked
dot.
in to Big Frank in the morning. It's going down, it's lit, it's fire, it's the flame. Big Frank, that's me, that's my name. Say it the same. Roddy Rain.
It's
The fact that
giving,
he was looking up at the sky.
yeah,
Thinking
it's
hard.
giving
Thinking
preacher turn rap.
Mace vibe.
I got
Amazing.
bars for the Lord, but bars for the Lord.
DJ provider Drew. Put in that beat. no, it's going down. Locking in with me, Jake Cherie, Kevin on there. Jam the Dark Knight, the provider. She's the 3-in-1. He's the Messiah. he's all things in one now.
Andy Money Mac.
Andy Money.
Yes.
She like you forgot about me.
Forgot all about it.
My feelings
This
is hurt.
forgot so many times today. This is crazy.
Dang. Charges in my head, not my heart. Matter of fact, that's the people say that made that statement.
My foot down the shirt.
No, valid.
Charge it to my head.
I'm about to. And I want. Never mind.
That's gonna
I'm
sell.
about to, it's gonna sell, and I'm about to put a twist
So
on it.
about that heat press.
No,
I need
valid.
that.
Y'all playing. Y'all better get y'all you president, get y'all in
Listen.
that back room and get the sizzling.
Facts.
I gotta get shirts.
We can you
Listen,
know,
make
wait,
$5
what you
at the
mean?
corner store.
like you know how y'all want to make shirts and stuff do that.
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
can get if you can use
Start
the back
printing
room as a pressing
production?
production joint,
yeah.
we can be pressing shirts.
Listen,
Cut that
I'm
joint
not joking.
Cut it in
When I
half,
say I
make one in the
have
dark room.
So many
Facts.
designs that I
Right.
paid for, stuff that I made.
Yeah,
like,
so if we
for all
can
types
we
of
can
stuff.
get into a press pattern and then we can talk details as far as business and who's promoting what, where it's going. But if we can start that process
Absolutely.
and get it going right here in the joint. Listen,
Welcome to the table.
right. Yeah.
Church mess.
Church mess.
So much going on in
So
the
much
world.
going on.
With Jesus coming back.
So the first church mess. Okay, so they're giving Pastor Mike Todd some issues with a couple of different things with church mess. The first thing that they're giving him some trouble with is because he wore a t-shirt while he was preaching of his wife in a bathing suit.
They just mad because their wife don't look that good.
Wow. It was like, okay, so just to give a visual picture, it was a one-piece yellow bathing suit. You couldn't really see cleavage. It was just like, it was really more like, why did you choose Sunday to wear this t-shirt? And with that question, I just want to know why you wore it on a Sunday. That was just me.
I
He
straight up
felt
said,
like it.
I straight up said
I
he
don't-
probably just went in his
Zion-
closet
At his
and
church,
picked up the
though,
shirt.
they
It was
wear
like
whatever they
No,
want.
t-shirt.
Facts.
Let's back
By
up
the way.
here.
Turn.
They be chilling at their church. Though.
Number one, why did I make the shirt?
Facts.
To support her.
To love on my wife.
To give her, I appreciate you. You know, this design right out here, I'm gonna put you on me.
Facts.
Because you mine.
Facts.
And as a matter of fact, I love you so much, I'm gonna display my love publicly. Bam, it's you, baby.
I wear you on my heart.
And it's you in your fun vibe. It ain't you in this Kojic Centennial.
Yeah. Super
Long
save.
arm, the bishop extension arm things.
Worship
No, it's-
hands.
It's you. It's
Right.
one of your little fun selfie joints I put on the shirt, baby. Appreciate it. I'm wearing it today to show you my love. That's my wife. Okay. People would make a big deal of it. Need deliverance. Be set
I feel
free, be
like
redeemed.
his wife should come to church with a shirt with him.
With
on
him
it.
in his swim trunks and no in the tank top.
Yep.
That'd be lit.
I feel like
Facts.
I wonder if they would say the same thing.
They probably would.
Or if, you know,
They
if it
will.
would
One
be
thing I know
as
about
big
church
as
people
that.
is
I don't think it would be as big.
they
of
go
a
at you
deal.
both ways.
Oh,
Same.
facts. Facts.
Because I feel like it's just, you know.
Because most likely the men ain't like, oh my God, she's on your shirt. I guarantee you, it's the ladies.
It's the ladies.
It's the
The
ladies
ladies.
that's giving more hell than the men. Oh
Right.
man of God, why would you put your wife on your shirt? Man, gone. Gone.
Yeah, that's a weird
No.
thing to get mad at somebody about.
Like, come on. Like, come on. Ain't even like
But what now? Would it be out of line for somebody to compliment the shirt?
Yo, man, you got
Yo,
a nice
your wife
shirt.
is a baddie though.
she
Depends
is.
on how they say it, right?
Look at
No, facts.
No,
Go-
fact.
all
I
right,
know
chill
my
out
wife
with-
Tyra is bad.
Watch
You
what
see the
say.
pictures you done put out here in these streets? Out here, twisted turn.
Who is Tyra Banks?
Go ahead.
Who is Tyra
Get
Banks?
that. And if you I'm not gonna be offended by you complimenting. I know this, blood. I'm not surprised if you hit the DM. I'm not surprised if you tried to holler.
Yeah.
I seen the old I said, babe, you better go talk to him. He gonna look at you. No, he ain't. Like, well, look at told you. I told you. But if they're not violating, because I understand that beauty is an
Valid.
don't make it an offense if it ain't got to be.
No valid.
Blood, I get it. I get it. But I got it. Okay?
No fact.
You know, so like for me, like say things like that is like that's an unnecessary fight. But I also think that because of it's funny for me, and this is just he's just the target. It's just his time.
Oh yeah.
It's his moment
Yeah.
of
Yeah. He's definitely
I'm
definitely
effective in the kingdom.
making moves.
I'm legit
Yeah.
moving in and doing what I believe God called me to commission me to do
Valid.
authentically and
Have your way.
Yeah.
in my
You just gonna catch it.
Speaking
It's-
of
it's
which,
time to
with
catch
more
it.
Pastor Mike
Yeah.
time, because there's more. So he is also under fire
Mhm.
for preaching a message where he is talking about wishing that God came up with another sex other than male and female, so that people would not ask him, "Why is it wrong to be a transgender, to be a lesbian, to be gay. He's basically saying, he was like, if it was me, I would have created man, female, and something else, so people wouldn't have to go through this struggle. He was like, I personally feel like a person shouldn't have had to choose, and this is why he's under fire more. So he's basically saying, like,
he wore that shirt and he said that.
You feel like a person shouldn't have to choose whether they should be male or female?
So he's basically saying, when you identify sexually, that if there should have been another option for those who are struggling with their sexuality. So it shouldn't have just been male, like male.
Now I would love to hear.
Is he trapped in the closet?
Yeah, I would love to see the content of that statement because
he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to tell a transgender. He was like, if it was up to me, I would have told God, make something else so they'll be okay. Like,
that's
he's stressed from
and I think it's like if it was
like,
me,
if it was up to me, I would have had male, female, and something else. He was like, but the truth
is, but you know what's crazy? Nah, I'm about to get in trouble.
Don't even.
Male and female. Created he them.
Wow. Yo.
You are aggravated.
Them.
I wouldn't even say it so much like that. I would just say like the only figure that is represented with having, with having female components and male components is literally just. And I'm not saying this to be offensive, but the Baphomet is described as having breasts.
Y'all giving too much credit to the Baphomet,
and and a penis.
Gotcha.
Also,
but
it's a very small population that's born with both.
Yeah, but even because the makeup of the thing, I got you. But no matter what it was or what it would be, God could have gave you 15 different identity situations. You would still find a reason not to identify with the 5 that I gave you. I could give you him, her, it was, well, dog. And you would still come, the world would still find, I don't identify as him, her, it, well, or dog.
Grandma said, good morning, grandson.
Good morning.
The saying is, come as you are.
Valid. Not where you at all the way, but yes. But no, it is come as you are. And the thing about the statement is that the world's not going to be satisfied.
Right.
Valid.
Period.
Valid.
He's going to always find. They're going to find something somewhere. I can give you the matter of fact. I'll go here and I'll take the risk. You might want to pause your live to the LBGTQ WXY and Z. And I'm going to tell you this right now because we gave you the first letters. We accepted. And you keep adding on, which lets me know that you're not satisfied with whatever we're willing to accept and or give you.
Facts.
You're not okay with the fact that we're giving you, I'm a lesbian, I'm queer, I'm trans, I'm bi, you got it. But every time I pull up, it's another something. Flag, it's another name, because you're not going to be satisfied.
Facts.
So to the statement that Todd said, that's what, no matter what you allowed to be an option.
That makes sense.
There's going to always be somebody somewhere looking for more because you're just not going to be sad. Some people just want to have conflict. And if you offended, call me 716-444-4444. Her in the car, call William Matar. These are the false IDs of Fire 716 Radio, its audience, or just TikTok.
So the next church mess, this man's name is Christian A. Smith. He said,
the sports guy? No, that's
Stephen
A.
Smith.
So he was at this church service doing the 7 last words at Trinity United Church of Christ, and he said Jesus, when he said forgive them for they know not what they do, was not Jesus actually forgiving them. He said that he was like, no, he was like, y'all using this as a pinnacle of forgiveness while Jesus is on the cross. He was like, Jesus didn't actually forgive these people. He was like, he told God to forgive them. He was like, don't sit there and act like Jesus wasn't holding a grudge while he was on the cross.
This is my problem with this one, because number one, I don't think that Jesus held a grudge, number one. Number two,
I don't think it was a grudge.
No, it was a grudge. No, but what happens is when I became sin, to become sin, I'm human at the same time.
Valid.
So I do believe that Jesus did project the fact that, listen, God, this is beyond me in this moment.
Yeah.
So what I could not forgive, God forgive for me.
Fact.
So when God asked for forgiveness for them, he taught, Father, you got to forgive them for me in this moment. So I get it. Not saying that I'm not unforgiving or those things. I hate when the preacher is trying to apply a term to relegate to the people who don't want to forgive. Nigga, please stop taking the word of God. I get that God has been through things. I get that the statement is true that Jesus himself didn't forgive, but God forgive for me. But that doesn't give you right to try to neglect, because as much as Jesus was God, he was human.
Yeah.
And we are required not to be moved and motivated by our human nature, but God's spirit. So don't make this an excuse. This preacher I don't like no way, because he always trying to
yeah.
I get revelation. Let me help you out real quick with this revelation. Revelation ain't new.
No fact.
It ain't nothing new under the sun. I don't know why I'm in this little preacher mode now. For like,
It's preacher hands.
I know,
You
right?
got real preacher hands.
Because
right now.
there's nothing new under the sun. That lets me know that there's no revelation that is exposed or brought to you that is new and profound. And oh my God, it's just new to your time.
Facts.
You just became aware of what has already been, and somebody else before you had the moment. Welcome.
Valid.
We make it seem like it's some. No, where you were taught this angled preaching, but now that you got some enlightenment, or you've dug for yourself and you do some research and you find out that there's more.
Yeah.
Don't come out here pretending and using it at the wrong angle. That's that.
You look like you got a lot to say.
Well, because I was thinking, right? I was thinking, and I was trying to wonder if Jesus was the first to come from heaven and actually experience death, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fallen angels didn't experience death.
Mhm.
They just got cut off from being in heaven.
Death.
So in a sense, it's like, we don't know exactly what Jesus was thinking. I mean, if he's the only one in all of these entities and all of these different spirits and principalities and all that stuff, he's the one that is literally being sacrificed for the humans, and those humans don't even understand how not even valuable, but just how like grand what he's doing is. I mean, if I was Jesus, I would be a little ticked off, because like these humans, they not understanding. And then even besides that, I feel like it's just kind of one of those things where I don't think Jesus holds grudges, but could he have been pissed off when he was up there on that cross? I'm sure.
Yeah, valid.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm sorry. The preacher is just sitting in my heart, and I absolutely believe so, because based on, if you were talking about Father forgive them, I'm being tortured right now.
Yeah.
In my humanity, I'm having a moment, which is valid.
You know what I'm saying?
But what you're not going to do is to project.
Right.
And I would love to hear the whole sermon of the guy that you can not forgive. No. What I'm telling you is, when it's hard for you to forgive, give it to the Father to forgive for you.
Right.
God help me with this.
Right.
So God, because now this is crazy. Now this is fresh deposit for myself. What I am doing is forgiving for the whole world.
Right.
What I'm doing is I'm executing in the moment of my execution. This I'm gonna preach this maybe that I can't do in the moment what I'm being called to do for a lifetime.
In fact,
yeah.
Say that one more time.
What I've been called, I can't execute in the moment what I've been called to do for my lifetime. I was called to die for sin, to be the access to be able to make forgiveness happen. But in this moment right now, I find it difficult to execute what I'm actually been called to do for my entire life.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's my whole thing, is like I said, if he's, it would be the same as all of us here on the earth, and one of us is the not chosen one. That's probably a horrible way to figure it out. But one person is going up to heaven to meet God. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody else is
everybody else, but people talking crap about this one person, like, oh, this is not real. This is not, whatever. and it's for the benefit of them. Yeah, like I feel like there's definitely had to, I'm sure he had to be like, God, you
because
father.
it's like
Because,
people
yeah.
forgot to take into account that he wasn't just crucified.
Right.
This dude was beat.
Beat.
Like they took a cat of
Torture.
nine tails, which is pretty much leather straps with with glass and balls and anything sharp, scratching your skin, like taking muscle off, tearing your skin off of your body. And then you got to carry a whole tree for like, I think they said it was essentially like an hour and a half or something like that to your death. So it wasn't just, these three nails.
Just to walk that
like
far.
your open body is on a wood cross, and I'm sure it's not sanded. Like so,
and then you're hanging from nails.
Right.
So
I understand having the moment where it's like, God, you gonna have to forgive him because I don't have it. But to say like, don't use Jesus as the epitome of forgiveness because he was like, you're dumb for that. And the fact is, you have issues with yourself that you don't want to forgive, and the people that's cheering are the people who feel the way that you do, and they don't want to forgive. So you just gave them a pass to be like, oh, since Jesus didn't really forgive, we ain't had to forgive either. Nigga, no. Like, no, nigga, this is not how that works.
And he is the epitome of, he's actually the one that died for the world. What are you talking about? I what do you mean? I wish that none would perish. I'm the access to the go.
So
on the altar.
This guy
he's going off for the Lord right now.
Because this kind of stuff, the only reason why like it frustrates me as a preacher for this kind of stuff is because deep down inside this person can be leading others astray and going to hell. And as a person who's a leader who's passionate about people's souls and making it to the kingdom, stuff like this pisses me off. Like when I was watching the video, I'm not gonna lie, in my mind I was cussing a little bit, and I'm just like, dude, you're the type of person that people gonna be like, but my pastor said, and they're gonna be on their way to hell with you because you out here teaching unforgiveness. But anyway, on a funnier note for church fans, this pastor, they did not disclose his name, but I'm definitely gonna try to find it. He did the Suge Avery shimmy, and people were falling out. People gotta stop.
I didn't watch that one. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's on there. It's definitely
not the only one either.
It's not the only one.
He did a couple of them.
Yeah, I put like 2 in the group chat, but one he was just like, and the person fell.
If God is working that way,
listen, can you?
I hope God let me do a Sugar
Can
Avery
you
shimmy.
imagine anointing your hands, just hitting with the wall?
That's probably gonna be a thing one day. You know what I mean?
I was thinking more like, can you imagine if they just started like they just twerked real quick, one twerk.
God is gonna.
It's real. It's giving
the
real Benny Hinn feel. Like we used to smack people with his coat. Like it's giving real. It's giving real Benny Hinn.
Matter of
but
fact,
like,
just start running that out and knocking them out.
I will not say that is.
You just downloaded it.
I will not say that God is not in it. I just because I wasn't there. I don't know. Well, but at least they ain't doing what the African pastors is doing because
I think he is an African.
They peeing on people and all types of random stuff.
And farting
so
people's mouths and
they ain't doing nothing like that. So shoot, if the shimmy is where God is sending it,
there was a pastor that was farting people's mouths saying it was holy wind.
Shimmy.
If the shimmy is taking you to the Lord, let the shimmy take you to the Lord. Okay?
I feel like. Will God, like, I don't know, that stuff to me, I don't know, because I don't like it, because I feel like it's just a show and it's misleading to people. You juking and jiving, and now this person's legs are
this is what I say, because I'm a juke and jiver. And what happens is when you have relinquished yourself to the Spirit of God and really what it's doing, the body just
does all random.
No, valid. I mean, took a like all that is
don't
not.
Get me wrong.
No,
I'm saying as far as like you doing that, and then this person is now healed, or
Kev is getting ready to upload the video.
You know what? And I get you. And
now, if you out of nowhere,
but I'm going to say this: what happens is, and this is where I talk about the oil. There's no power in the oil. That cooking oil, the olive oil that you keep smearing on people's head, that's not where the power is.
There's no power.
But what happens is that for the activation for people's faith, they need to see a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that to me feels backwards because it's like, because the whole point of having faith is believing in something that you
see.
Can't see. So why now would I take
the Bible talk about this all the time because it say that what did it say that that the Jews, what did it say? Is that the Jews are looking for, they're looking for word or whatever, but the Gentiles, they're looking for signs and wonders. You know what I mean? They not here for you to talk to me. I need to see it. You know what I mean?
Now let me attest to that because you're preaching now, because the Jews have a script that they're waiting for to show up.
To show up.
It's already shown up. So he came into his own receiving not. Then he comes to the Gentiles who are already idol worshipers. We are doing our own thing. So the signs and the wonders isn't for the believer. It is for those who don't believe. So the prophecy, the prophetic, healing, deliverance, and those things is for those who really don't believe. Now, because the believer, once you believe and you tap into God, you can access healing, deliverance, and breakthrough because you're here now. So it's really more so for those who don't believe, and they look for the signs and the wonders because it creates a mystery. Now, every man is given a measure of faith. So there's a baseline of, okay, I believe
believability.
in ability.
I got the video.
Yeah. And then there's certain things that's like, yo, I need my faith stimulated or moved or advanced. Those are the miracles that happen. Those are the breakthroughs that happen. Wait, I knew I couldn't hear when I came in, but now I can hear.
Fact.
How did this happen? Now I have more belief in the God that you say that you serve. That makes sense.
And as you grow and mature, you'll be able to discern theatrics
Valid.
and true move of Holy
facts.
Ghost. Because when I was younger, I remember seeing.
I got theatricated.
This guy got jokes, but like I remember being younger and watching somebody like wipe their face and then put the towel on the person and the person fell out, and I was like, I don't know. Until that, I was actually instructed to do that a few years ago, and it was what was on me went on them. And it was like, if I hadn't have grown and matured in my reasoning and my thinking, I'd have been like, I'm just doing something theatrical. But I understood at that moment it was just an exchange. But some stuff is just theatrical, like taking a running start and smacking somebody.
Like for me, I don't know. Like I feel like that's one of my, and I know I'm gonna be separate on my little island when I say this.
You're not gonna be separated. We got people that feel the same way.
I personally, like, that's one of the things that for me kind of changed, not my relationship with God, because nothing will change my relationship with God, but my view as far as church goes is just that I don't know, there's just certain things that happen and that people do in church that I 1,000,000% don't agree with, and I just don't think that.
It's a bunch of things in church.
I'm like, you're not going to island. There's a bunch of things.
Shouldn't be done in church.
When they find the details what you don't like, you be on island by yourself. Nevertheless, like, but
like my boy John, he think like he can't do no extra in church. Like he is he the type of person that he came to church to get a word. We're gonna get this word, and then we be done. You know what I mean?
But that's how I feel too. Because sometimes it's like, like when I was doing the the audio and the visual stuff for the church, I'm watching, but I'm also like I'm paying attention not just to the word, but I'm paying attention to the whole thing. And there was times where I was like, this is some production,
like Sunday,
acting to the 10th power, and then and it frustrates me because it's like, why aren't we actually teaching? Like, why are we not doing what we're really supposed to be doing? Why are they just acting?
All right, let's get to this. Let me show y'all the video.
I know they put the island right now.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
No, because all I was going to say was,
I believe in. I'm with you on that.
Was that if you at a church and they not teaching. That's the problem.
And ain't nobody teaching. And I'll say this too. My question would be how
that is a whole job.
How open are you? Let it ride out. We read essays afterwards.
Yeah.
How open are you to what's happening? Because sometimes it don't make logical sense.
Yeah.
But you just got to be in it. Kevin got a video.
Yeah, this the video that we're talking about.
That y'all can't hear.
Stunned.
stop the yard.
Right, I was gonna say,
I've seen them demons. I've seen them. I tussle a twin down one time, and I said, "Lord, this little is strong. He only but so big, but this man is just bucking it." Oh, you really get out of here, Satan! Like, what are you doing?
Yo, hold on, I got one more.
I just feel like African church is just
Super theatrical.
To me, though, it was funny because I remember recently, I'm not gonna put the whole situation. Recently, battling a demon, and the person went to touch them. The person was like, the demon was like, "Stop touching me," and the person walked away.
They had a power they thought they had.
He was like, "No, don't touch me," and the person was like, "Okay," just walked away. That's not the point, sir.
They wasn't confident in the oil.
Theology and exorcism is not what God called me for. I'm out.
They was like, "You got that." He was like, "No, it was just funny because like I was just like, no, you coming out," and the person was like the demon was like, "Get off of me." When the other person touched them, they was just like, "Yep, this ain't my lane." It kind of just walked away, and I'm like, "No, it's time to get out now. Like we're not about to be playing games with you." But that was funny to me. Like, you just walked away. like
that is her demon destruction.
How you tell the demon tell you to go away? You like, okay.
You got it, dude.
You got it.
Ain't my space.
I ain't even got time.
I gotta go eat. I'm not even gonna play with you.
What's the other video, Kev?
God didn't even call me to do this.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
this one right here. Standing solid.
It was the breakdance moves before.
Once again, I just believe African church is just more put together.
They just free. They free.
I think we got a counselor on the line.
But I feel like it's a.
No, that's not a real person. They got too many things going on.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
But I would just say,
I'm
like,
looking at
if the church is so theatric that you are not getting God, and you're not getting what you need as far as the word, not just worship, but actually the word, and is based on theatrics, that's a place that you do not need to be.
Right.
I'll say this. No, because this is what I learned, and this is proof yesterday that some people don't tune into the word until theatrics begin.
Facts.
And you have to know where you are, what you've been called to. Some people, because what I just taught, I just yelled. What I just said 15 times, I'm about to say it again. I'm about to say it. I'm getting ready to say it again in a format. And this is, watch this. And this is called being a great orator.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them that we call in theatrics, no, this is great oratorial delivery. As
I meant like breakdown.
Got you. As the preacher. But watch it. Then you gotta know your audience. And this is what people don't say. You gotta know who you're catered to. Because to my theatrics to you, which might be a turn off to like John or maybe you, is compelling and intriguing and keeping the attention to somebody else who needs to get this. Right. But you have to know, like, that's why the body of Christ is for the many members. Right. It's diverse in its execution. Yeah. It's there because you can go to sword of the spirit and have an experience, and then go to True Bethel and have an experience. They serve the same God, moving in the same vein, but that delivery at True Bethel gonna be a little bit more ghetto, a little bit more hood, a little bit more different. They might pop, lock, and drop it, and do a thing.
It's
but
sort
God,
of the spirit. It's a concert.
It's a concert, or even the Sunday morning service. They gonna just talk to you regular. They're gonna walk up to you smoother. They're gonna say the same yata and without the hookup, and he's doing it for you now.
Right, lay you out, lay you right out, just like that.
And this is just the diversity of the scene that you have to know. Every church isn't the same. Every organization is the same.
But see, that's why I feel like, like, don't get me wrong. I know I say a lot about my church, but like it for me, I'm realizing that maybe for me, I don't even think that it's
praise
because I've been to other churches. Like I've been to other churches around this area. I've been to other churches in other states. And I just feel like it's just, for me, there's just certain things, but I also, you have to think, I think differently about the Bible, and I
Mm.
think differently about God and different things like that. So I kind of combine what I'm learning and what I'm thinking
Mhm.
together. And that's just me. I don't think that necessarily that church is for everybody. I grew up in church, love
Mhm.
church, love the people. But it's just I don't know. I don't think it's and I don't and
It's
me
like- it's
personally
like that.
don't think that that's a bad thing. Because I just don't think that it's for everybody. There's just too many factors that apply in different situations. So I think that I understand where your friend John is coming from. I get that. I feel also too like I get where y'all are coming from. And y'all talk about being in church. Y'all in church all the time.
All the
And I
time.
think it's that's
Church
a
is
beautiful thing
fun.
because you're happy, you're
Happy.
excited to be
Happy.
there, you want to be there and stuff like that. And I think that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. And
Let's
then
be
also,
clear. Sometimes we don't want
Yeah.
to. But no, we know. I was being funny, but like,
because there's a difference between I think people at my church. When you come to visit the church, you are coming from the experience that we offer.
yeah,
Right.
Once you are become a worker of the church, you are the experience that we offer.
yeah.
Fact.
We become it. We become the hands of God. We become the mouth of God. We become what you expect to experience. We are the pushers of the atmosphere. We are the change agents. We are those things. And it's a different responsibility than just being the one I'm coming to experience church. So like we have functions. But
The last of church mess.
yes, last one. We only
The
got
last
3
one.
minutes left.
This is. I'm sorry if your TikTok get blocked because of this one.
It's only 2 people.
So the last church mess, they
It's
said that we have to give God pronouns because the Bible says he's the mother to the motherless and the father to the fatherless. So God is male and female, so we should honor his pronouns and call him them.
All right, two things.
Oh,
here.
God
Two
is a
things. Two
spirit?
things here.
Oh,
Right. I was
God
gonna say
has
first.
no gender.
God is spirit. Okay. Even and then if you want to get deep about it, when he manifests himself in flesh, he manifests himself as a man. So because everybody want to be deep and be like he got pronouns. I need you to get deeper in there and realize that what they're saying is that God is a comforter. God is a provider. These are the things that he does.
I want to throw a monkey wrench in there.
And like
Say
a
conspiracy,
mother,
but I'm not.
he provides. Like a mother, he comforts. Like a father, he provides. These are things that the Lord does. All right. So the only pronouns it say in the Bible that give him is he, him, and I. So those are the only ones he gonna get from Daniel. Love y'all. You be blessed.
No, y'all don't want me to say
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't. I'm
I
sorry.
know, right? I'm already on my island. I
You
will be
already on the
stranded.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah,
You
Rolling.
on the boat. You ain't at the island yet.
Right. You ain't get there.
nah, I was just no.
Say it.
I want okay. So
Oh,
it's
my
a
boy-
conspiracy
my boy
though. It's a
Josh.
conspiracy because we was just talking
good,
about
man.
this.
Yep.
That the first off the belief that we are y'all not gonna understand this unless you watch the show. But we are in water, surrounded by water, and that when you're born in water and different things like that. So I said, like, what if God is like a creature of the water? I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah, no,
But it's a conspiracy.
I got
You
you.
know what I'm
Got it.
saying? Like,
Got
so y'all saying he, she, and them. What if he? What if it's not even nothing like
It's
that
facts, man.
at all? You know what I'm saying?
Um,
But that's just a,
my challenge would be to the water and being in the water is the fact that he identifies himself like the wind, and the wind says that you can feel me but you can't see me.
Mhm.
You don't know where I start or where I finish. We see the evidence of me. Granted, if you want to have your water god,
Okay.
I
You
would
want you to have an
I-
aquarium.
I like the God that stands outside everything and be like, this happens and this happens. It's just like, oh, God is here, water. No matter. Listen, what's your final thought? Y'all got 60 seconds. All I'm gonna tell y'all is study your word of God and do right and tune into every show that I got.
my final thought is just that do research, kind of similar to what he already said, but also to understand that your life is your own. You know what I'm saying? And that whatever you do to help other people, to be there for other people, but your life, live your life that's gonna be best for you, best for the people around you. But live it to the fullest.
Yeah. You almost sound like Whatever you do for Christ, only what you do for Christ will last. That's what you sound like. You was borderline right there. You know, was rolling back with us, then you left us again. No. You're good. Jay Cherie, what you got for the people?
Know your truth and don't be swayed.
Don't be swayed.
Know your truth and don't be swayed about it. Everybody's gonna have an opinion about something, but you have to be sure and confident in your truth and don't be wavered about just by what other people got to say.
Well, Kevin, what you got? Yep, hot breath. Good.
Listen to everything, believe nothing, and question everything.
Yeah, question it all.
Deep, I guess. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna read what Josh said as my thing because I know he ain't getting no love and we about to end.
Facts.
Josh said Christianity is a team sport. We aren't meant to walk alone, and church congregations fulfill that purpose. Not being around other Christians regularly only weakens you and adds struggle. And that's what Josh said. And that's why I'm just gonna leave that off as that.
Listen, it's been good, y'all. It's been live. It's been lit. It's Big Frank in the morning. Coming up next, we got Fatima Fridays. It's a vibe, man. It's going down. Rock with us, man. I'm about to do something crazy to the room. I just feel inspired. It may not work because it's too much light outside. But I'll holler at y'all. And also tune in to TQIM today and the back room and Freaky Fridays. It's all going down today. It's Friday. I holler at y'all. Peace, love, hair grease, and solid gold.
TQ I Am, the Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am Don Smoke.
This is DJ Boost, the Beat Bully.
And every Friday here on Fire 716 Radio from 7 to 9 p.m., we will be hosting our show, The Back Room, where we play nothing but hit songs out of 716. We'll also have local music news, events, shows, and more. So make sure you tune in every Friday and check out the talent created in our booths and studios. Phone lines will also be open for requests, comments, and more. Thank you for choosing Fire 716.